G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. I can't believe it, I never see these guys like this size on the rack line. I'm going to go and take him, oh my. I was just doing a very quick sweep of the rack line before I started because I'll show you, there is shells just everywhere behind me. Anyway, got myself a rather nice and empty Spangler's trumpet. And where was it? I just saw it. Oh, yep, there it is, just right where my foot was almost standing on it. I've got myself a very, very large striped mouth periwinkle. He looks very, very nice. Also, yes, we will take a look at the shell pile. There is a very big shell pile over there that I can't wait to look at today. But hopefully we can look at it before the rain starts. It's already kind of spitting at me. Next up, I'm going to grab this guy. He's nice. He's got like pinkish color. I don't know if that's discoloration or his proper color with the pinks on those scales on the end there. It is a lovely bird cardita, type of cardita shell. There we go. On the inside, it almost looks like wings. I think that's why they call it a bird cardita. Anyway, I'm going to take him and any more I see today. Ooh, first cowrie, we're going to take him. He is I think he looks pretty glossy. That is a lovely graceful cowrie. They look dark blue when I pick them up from here, but they do dry to be a much lighter color. And I'm going to pick up this guy as well. Yes, he's a fairly common one, but I really like them for some reason. Something about their textures, like how they feel. It is an obelisk creeper snail, just a juvenile one. They can get a lot bigger than that too. I do end up picking up a lot of minis that I just don't end up showing to you guys. I just go right to my bucket. The first type are these guys. I pick up a ton of these little tortoise dove shells. They're very cute. Sometimes I also pick up quite a few of these little bean trivias. They're kind of like a cowrie, but not really. And the last one is, of course, a pheasant shell. Pick up a ton of these guys. They're one of the most common shells here. Ooh, that one's maybe a whole one. Ooh, I think he is maybe a whole one. Here we go. I find a lot of bubble shells. This is probably one of the bubble shells I find the least of, even though they're supposed to be one of the most common. It is just a brown bubble shell. Oh, I was nearly sitting on this extremely underrated seashell. Here we go. It is a gaudy dog whelk. He is actually quite beautiful with that dark coloration and that pink tip. Okay, he can go into the bucket. Oh, yes, I always like to find these. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. These guys, I don't want to say that they're rare. It's just that they're hard to find because they're so small and they go right to the bottom of the shell pile. Got myself a teardrop bean cowrie right there. Another shell that's kind of like a cowrie, but not really. I got up just to move my body a bit. I did not actually get to the end of the rack line when I was searching for things. Look at this guy, a joined scaly scallop. Let's not pick him up that way. We don't want to break the joint. Oh, he is nice, everyone. Look at how big this one is. I think it's a fairly old shell. It feels like it's got some kind of sea sponge growing on it there. It's going to need a bleach bath, which will destroy the joint, which means I will have to glue it back together with some silicone glue. But yeah, oh my, that is a very nice find. It's so rare to actually find joined halves of scaly scallops or any kind of scallops from here. No, that is too big for my bucket. That can go in the bag. Oh, hello, another cowrie find. Oh, if I can pick it up, there we go. Got myself a little clandestine cowrie there. You can see it's like dark brown stripes on top. He's very cute. And I'm also going to take this guy. Yeah, got myself a little zebra top shell. They are extremely common here. Common to see alive as well, or with hermit crabs in them, or empty. They're just everywhere. But it is another lovely shell to collect. I crouched down to pick up the scallop here. Thought to myself, yep, grab myself another type of scallop. Look at this little baby, everyone. Oh my heckin' god, he is so freaking cute. I've only found like two of these ever. They're not very common. It's a type of dove shell. I think it was the lined dove shell. Oh, he is very cute. I wonder if that means that they're going to be washing up more often now. I hope so. They're extremely adorable. In case it wasn't obvious to all of you already, this is just going to be a micro shelling day. Here we go. Got myself a mulberry whelk. Let's see what else is around here. So many of these little pheasant shells. I just end up picking up a ton of them and putting them straight into my little bucket. These purple things, I don't pick them up. They are pieces of purple barnacles that get smashed to bits. They should be round and barnacle shaped. Let's see, this guy over here is a rough Venus. They wash up quite a lot as well. I might collect a few today. I think they look pretty nice, although I do have quite a few of them at this point. What else do we see? There's a lot of limpets on the rack line today. This one doesn't look too good, but he looks much better on the back. Oh, I want this guy. Little coral moon snail. He's very cute. My goodness, this one looks like a nice dark limpet. Here we go. I think that one is a common variegated limpet. Oh, this one is also a nice limpet. They're usually dry, looking pretty white though until you put mineral oil on them again. I think that is a raid wheel limpet, the radiate limpet as a secondary name for it. There we go, another nice one. Well, I very greedily scooped a whole part of the mini pile. I've just been going through it. Look what just fell out, everyone. Hello. Yeah, this mini pile, it's got at least like 1 or 2 layers on it, you know, below the surface layer. He is absolutely lovely. A very typical lamellose Wental trap. He's absolutely beautiful though. I got a really weirdly coloured one last time I was here. I was kind of hoping for a nice white one this time, not gonna lie. And yep, another absolutely lovely glossy little graceful cowrie. I'm just gonna keep oh, there's another one. I'm just gonna keep picking these up whenever I find them. Oh, and this guy as well. I really do like these, especially when they're in nice condition. It is a telescoped dove shell. Ooh, this one is not an obelisk creeper snail. I have picked up a few of those already. This one is a stony sand creeper. He's just a bit fatter with like more black and white colors. He's very cute. Yeah, the obelisk creeper snails are definitely a more yellow color and a bit slimmer as well. Oh, what are you? What are you? I just looked over and saw you. Oh, he's nice, everyone. My goodness, he is very, very adorable. It's a beautiful little moon snail. He's got very, very subtle stripes of patterning on him, a bit of like white around his swirl as well. I've only found like a handful of these guys. I think I've been calling them the nebulose sand snail or the nebulose moon snail. Very cute. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, hello. Got another brown bubble right there. Okay, we'll put my couple of goodies into the safety of the box. I have been quietly picking up a bunch of these. They're kind of like pheasant shells, but a bit different. And there's a lot of them on the rack line today. They got lovely kind of like a greeny blue inside of them. They are just a kelp shell. I think that's what their common name is. And they only grow about this big from here. But in southern Australia, if you live down that way, they grow quite a bit larger. Oh, it's very interesting. I promise I'm not being a weird nerd. This guy is a pheasant shell. He is one of the rarest colors that I come across. He's a completely black one. Most of the pheasant shells you see are pretty much a brown or an orange color. You can see them all kind of like dotting around my box, being brown, orange, pink, red, all of those. But yeah, finding a black one is quite rare, so I always like to pick them up when I can. Oh, that one is maybe a nice one. I think it is nice. Wow, he's got like little white patterns there instead of black and white dots. This guy is a music cone. Usually in that blue section they got a lot of black dots, but this one's just got a couple of white splodges. Well, I just came out into the rock pools to unfortunately wet my shoes. Sometimes you just don't want your shoes wet. But anyway, noticed him. Oh, I didn't actually notice that one. There is another clandestine cowrie. He feels very nice. He is all brown on top. I actually came over because I saw this guy. Yeah, I think he's empty. It is just a little checkered bonnet. Now, excuse me, my bucket is running away from me. Look at this epic fella. Sometimes the crabs get the best Wental traps before the rest of us. Here we go. That is a very lovely lamellose Wental trap. Lovely and large. And even though it doesn't look like it right now, I saw it, I felt it. There is a hermit crab inside. We will leave him with his amazing prize after I get all the bubbles out. There you go, Mr. Crabby boy. Danger zone, danger zone, danger zone. Oh, I just saw that. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, and now the waves aren't waving. I'm sorry, everyone. I thought that was going to be much more dramatic. Ooh, I want this one too. Ooh, he's a nice one. Okay. All right. I'm a bit too scatterbrained. I'm sorry, everyone. The waves aren't too bad through here. It's just that they look absolutely terrifying out there. Especially right in that spot. That one looks very, very deadly. Anyway, I did have enough wherewithal with me to make sure that this cone shell was empty. It is empty. Oh my goodness, he is absolutely beautiful. I saw him under the water and he didn't look like a broken shell. He didn't look super faded, so I just kind of went for it when the waves seemed okay. This guy is a captain cone, one with a very lovely brown color. And I did stop to pick up an eroded cowrie on the way through as well. Maybe a bit of damage on that top, but the rest of him feels pretty good. There we go. And now this spot is back to looking dangerous with pretty big waves. Oh, another cone shell. Where did you go? There it is, another cone shell. Let's grab him up. Yep. Ooh, up. Woo. I got it. The waves, they look scarier than they actually feel. I am very scared of them though, because they do look scary, but they don't feel bad. Anyway, this guy is empty. He's got a nice point on him, I think. It is just a little crowned cone with some very lovely and dense patterning on him. I gotta tell you, I've nearly had enough of the rock pools. It's getting quite hard to see what's under the water, and the waves do look quite scary. And it just looks so gloomy and hazy out there. I got a bit frightened of it. Yep, zero visibility in the water when the waves go through. Well, I'm making my way down to the other side of the beach, and I thought I would stop at this pile. That is not what I think it is. Is it? I was not expecting that to be beautiful on top, and I was not expecting it to have goodies, everyone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's yellow on the bottom. It's chock-a-block full with all the goodies on the top. It's a beautiful carrier shell, everyone. I mean, it's just a baby one. They can get quite large, like, 10 centimeters in diameter. I've never found a big one. I only find these little ones here. This is like a good size for a little one. I think it's the solar carrier shell instead of the pallid carrier shell. I'm not very good at telling them apart. It's like a bit of a guess. My goodness, this is, that's very surprising. I'm quite happy with that now. So I got the carrier shell from up there. I thought I'd just check down here a bit. I wasn't gonna super dig through it, but I just saw this guy peeking out. He looks really shiny. Oh, guys, look at how deep dark he is on top. He feels really nice. His pattern's kind of interesting too. Super brown on that side, super white on that side. Okay, beautiful clandestine cowrie. We'll have to see how it dries to see if it's a shiny one. I only just moved 4 steps away to get out my box and put my clandestine and carrier shell in there. He's just sitting there and he definitely looks shiny. I'm sorry, that's the one I just picked up. This one's a new one. Look at him. He is exceptionally brown on one side and much lighter on the other side too. He's also a very nice size. This is going to be at least 6 clandestine cowries today. I've got no idea. I went ages without finding so many of them, and this is crazy to me. I just want to look at it again. That is just so lovely. I'm almost surprised that I haven't seen more of these today. They've been washing up like crazy. Got myself the first brown lined paper bubble for the day. It's just a very small one with a very kind of I don't know, the pattern, I don't think it's worn away. Oh no, it could be worn away. It's a very thin shell. I was not expecting to see any of these washed up. I'm quite surprised that it's here. This is a ram's horn squid shell. It's a shell from inside of a squid. So it's like a shell that's not from the outside of a creature, but from the inside. It kind of helps them stay buoyant or whatever, like a nautilus does. Very cool. I wonder if I'll get any more of them today. Oh, he looks like a cute little guy. Nearly mistook him for all the smelly stuff on the rack line here. It is a very delicate, very thin, leafy oyster. Yes, lovely how he's still joined as well. Yeah, this is probably the smallest one of these guys I've ever found. Wow, he's white on one side and black on the other. That is a very cool little guy. I hope I can keep him together. There is another one. I was literally just saying that just as a hope to the universe. Ooh, I knocked off something off of that. Anyway, yeah, second ram's horn squid today. Well, I have been picking up quite a few pieces of this lace coral without you guys, just because it's been very common lately and I just automatically pick it up now, I guess. Anyway, this is another piece of lace coral over here, but it's a different species. It's hard. It's not spongy or anything. It's a purpley color. It's called pink lace coral though. It'll always stay this lovely purple color. I mean, maybe it'll dry out slightly lighter, but it'll be about this color for the rest of its life. Oh, is he whole on the top? He's large. Oh, he's got a big crack in him, I think. Oh, but I'm still taking him because he is large and lovely. It is the third brown bubble today. What is happening? I've gone ages without seeing them and suddenly so many brown bubbles, so many clandestines. Okay. Also, yes, there are suddenly more shells on this side of the beach, which I did not notice. Ooh, look at him. I thought he looked good on the top. It's a yellow-toothed cowrie. He looks almost pinky purple on that lip there. He is very lovely. He is very nice. Okay, I'll take this one as well. I haven't found too many cowries today. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I haven't found terribly many cowries. Oh, look at him. I thought this would be a brown color on top, like a juvenile deer cowrie. This one's all red. It's a juvenile carnelian cowrie, the cherry cowrie. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like have a little look in this spot, I guess. See what beauties I can uncover. I mean, it smells gross, but you know. How many of you saw that without me? Yes, we have an abalone over here. I never know which abalone it is. You know, last time I said it was a honey abalone. This time I'm just gonna say it's a brazier's abalone because I can't tell the two of them apart. You know, I was actually thinking to myself, I've been so good today. I haven't even shown a single nerite. You know, because not everyone likes the nerites. Oh, please don't go too far. This guy's really cool. He's got like the little like, I don't know, his pattern is very different than the usual blotched nerites that I found. Oh, okay, he's getting a bit, excuse me, sir, you need to like stop. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this guy just has a pattern that's completely different to a lot of the blotched nerites that I usually see. Like, once again, they're a very common shell. Here's another one. Ooh, look at this guy. He's a bit different as well. So yeah, the ones with the, with like the almost Nightmare Before Christmas mountain looks, I do not see them very often, so I really like them when they're like this. The rain has officially arrived now that I have finished, which is very good news. Thank you, Mr. Sky, for not crying on me before now. Anyway, it does mean that I'm going to be doing the send-off back at home because I don't want to sit in this for half an hour. You can't even see what's on the other side of the bay over there. Ah yes, the sad walk back to the car. So here are the shell finds for yesterday, and if you've enjoyed them, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. It is so much sunnier than yesterday afternoon. It's just been crazy weather lately, but anyway, got some glorious sunshine for the seashells, and of course it is the end of the video now, so it's time to talk about a favorite. And if you do have a favorite as well, please let me know down in the comments. Oh, and we must not forget the one seashell I couldn't quite fit in here was this joint scallop. So you know what, for a special mention I want to give it to the joined scallop. I think you'll clean up very nicely, but I do want to give some other special mentions, mostly to these beautiful clandestine cowries, the beautiful graceful cowries, and a special mention to the lovely ram's horns as well, which I somehow did not break overnight, so that is like a small mercy, you know, in my hands anyway. But to talk about a favorite, my goodness everyone, it was a very good day. I felt like I found a lot of very interesting seashells. For favorite number one, it was like my only real look out into the rock pools because the waves did look kind of large and scary. Got myself this very lovely dark brown captain cone. I don't usually have much luck with captain cones, so I really enjoy finding them when I can. But the main favorite, everyone, I think it's going to be this guy. A beautiful carrier shell with lots of goodies on top. I think I have decided that he is the solar carrier shell. He's different than the pallid carrier shell because he's got like quite a large like circular swirl right in the center there. I think that means he's a solar one, but that's just kind of like splitting hairs. But anyway, I think he is just an absolutely wonderful shell, so he is my favorite for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.